Now's the perfect time to discover the Honda Accord at Team Honda. Come experience the perfect blend of style, comfort, and reliability. And right now, get 2.9% financing for 60 months. Save on your new Honda today at Louisiana's #1 Honda dealer, Team Honda.
Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us for 9 News Now. I'm Dion Guillory. Today, former Louisiana State Police Trooper Corey York accepted a plea deal in connection to the violent in-custody death of Ronald Green. As part of the deal, York pleaded no contest to 8 counts of simple battery. A judge sentenced him to a 6-month suspended sentence, a $1,000 fine, and 160 hours of community service. Body camera footage appears to show Green, a black man, dragged by his ankles in shackles and beaten after a high-speed chase in 2019. York was one of 5 law enforcement officers indicted in 2022. Now, only Union Parish Sheriff's Deputy Chris Harpin still faces charges. The Livingston Parish Sheriff's Office needs your help finding this boy whose parents say lives with a developmental condition that calls for special caretaking. Officials say 10-year-old Brody Sturdivant was last seen leaving his home in Eastover around 7 o'clock last night. The boy is described as being 4'8", around 100 pounds, with red hair and brown eyes. So take a good look at this picture. We are told by officials that he was last seen with no shirt or shoes and wearing red shorts. If you have seen him or know where he could be, please call 911. Louisiana Governor Jeff Landry is officially calling on the state legislature to hold a special session. According to the governor's office, the session will focus on rebuilding the tax system. It's something they have called, quote, outdated, as well as growing the economy. The special session will take place on November 6th, just one day after the election. It's expected to end by November 25th. Early voting bringing big numbers in Louisiana. Coming up, we look at the turnout and the final push in the presidential race. Today and tomorrow are your last chances to cast your ballot early ahead of Election Day. So here are some rounded totals from the Secretary of State's website as of this morning. More than 761,000 people have voted early across Louisiana. The highest turnout in our area comes from East Baton Rouge Parish with just a little more than 73,000 voters. If you were hoping to vote early in these last few days, polls are open until 6 this evening, and then they open again tomorrow at 8. With just 8 days until Election Day, a new poll shows the 2 presidential candidates tied in the battleground states. Today, a joke made by a comedian at the Trump rally is sparking backlash and could have an impact among Latino voters. Natalie Brand reports from Washington.
On her way to Michigan Monday, Vice President Kamala Harris slammed comments made by a speaker at former President Donald Trump's rally at Madison Square Garden Sunday.
Donald Trump spends full time trying to have Americans point their finger at each other. Fans the fuel of hate and division.
The backlash is over this controversial joke from comedian Tony Hinchcliffe.
I don't know if you guys know this, but there's literally a floating island of garbage in the middle of the ocean right now. Yeah, I think it's called Puerto Rico.
The Trump campaign said the remarks do not reflect the former president's views, but the damage may have been done. Less than 2 hours later, Puerto Rican musical superstar Bad Bunny reshared a video from Vice President Kamala Harris's campaign to his nearly 46 million followers.
I'm very proud to have the support of folks like Bad Bunny and Jennifer Lopez and others.
The controversy is threatening to overshadow Trump's closing arguments, capping off the star-studded event at one of the world's most famous arenas.
We will have the strongest economy, the most secure borders, the safest cities, the most powerful military.
Pennsylvania, the battleground state with the most electoral votes, has an estimated 580,000 Latino voters. They could be the deciding factor in a race that polls show is neck and neck. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Washington.
And remember, our 9 News app is a great way to keep up with things going on in our area. If you haven't already, make sure you download the 9 News app. All right, that's our time. Thank you for joining us for 9 News Now. Our next newscast, 4 o'clock. Have a good one.
This month at Team Mazda, we're spelling October starting with a 0. That's because you'll find 0% financing on every new 24 and select 25 Mazdas, including the all-new Mazda CX-70. Come experience Mazda and see just how much you'll save at Team Mazda on Airline.